The wrestling industry is a crazy place filled with insane characters. What better way to let off steam than pranking your fellow wrestlers? The following are the 10 most hilarious prank stories to come out of the wrestling business. Ahmed Johnson on The Tonight Show. British Bulldog and Owen Hart were notorious pranksters, and they got Ahmed Johnson here with a simple prank. They called him acting as representatives for The Tonight Show and invited him to be a guest. Johnson fell for it and bought a $4,000 suit for the occasion, but was confused when his limo was late for the show. Owen asked why his limo was late, and Johnson slowly realized that he had been ribbed, leaving Bret Hart laughing so hard that he fell into the bushes. Hardcore Holly taking Al Snow to Suplex City. This one thankfully shows the lighter side of Hardcore Holly, as most have only heard stories about him being a bully backstage. Before a house show match with Snow, it was revealed that Snow had no jockstrap or underwear on, so Holly looked to teach him a lesson. While holding Snow up for a suplex, Holly pulled his singlet to the side, exposing his junk to the crowd for at least 15 seconds. The Clique welcoming the King to WWE. When Jerry Lawler came to WWE, he was known for having a terrible attitude, and he didn't get along with several other wrestlers. With help from Curt Hennig, Shawn Michaels, and Kevin Nash filled King's crown with actual crap, marking the start of the reign of the Clique. This also helped Lawler realize the importance of being nice backstage, which is how he's been ever since. The Smoking Guns shaved X-Pac's eyebrow. This one was a simple prank, but for the Guns, it couldn't have been timed better. The duo got the 21-year-old drunk and shaved his eyebrow. Much to X-Pac's dismay, WWE had scheduled to take his promo photos the very next day. The youngster took his revenge by gluing their cowboy hats to their heads, showing that he has a good sense of humor. Legend has it that it was this prank that got him in with the Clique originally. Sable traveling with X-Pac's poo? Sable was famous for having a huge attitude problem, at one point even claiming that she started the Attitude Era. This infuriated many, but none more than X-Pac, who placed a cup of his own feces in her bag for the trip home from Europe. She contemplated carrying out a DNA test on the feces, but X-Pac just simply laughed at her, as he felt she deserved it. Curt Hennig serving it to the Ultimate Warrior. When wrestlers have a segment where they emerge from under the ring, they tend to spend the entire night down there. This was something Curt Hennig took advantage of when the Ultimate Warrior was down there, as revenge for him being a horrible person backstage. Apparently, Hennig left a bucket of poop under the ring with him, and everyone seemed to have a good laugh about it. Boy, don't feces and WWE go well together. Mark Henry biting into X-Pac's sandwich. If this list proves anything, it's that X-Pac was quite the successful prankster in WWE. This time, the victim was Mark Henry, due to his allegedly poor attitude early in his career. After reacting poorly to a minor rib, X-Pac upped the ante by putting his poo in a sandwich Henry was eating. Unaware of the new ingredient, Henry bit into it and ended up throwing up because of it. It's safe to say Henry went through a lot in his early WWE days. Curt Hennig toppling Yokozuna. Many infamous WWE stories come from plane rides, but there have been few as funny and horrible as this one. Hennig dropped laxatives in Yokozuna's drink, and for most men, this would be no problem. But the gigantic man was too large to fit into the airport bathroom. Apparently, the staff on the airplane set up bags and spread newspapers on the floor to help him do his business. British Bulldog welcomes Michael Cole. Starting his career as a backstage interviewer, Michael Cole went through the embarrassments that any newbie in the WWE had to deal with at the time. His first guests were Owen Hart and British Bulldog, and to test the rookie, they poured a liter of Coke down his pants immediately before the interview started. He suppressed it very well, showing no signs of discomfort, which served his WWE career very well. Vince sending Coach to prison. This one somewhat changes the perception of Vince McMahon as a horrible boss. Jonathan Coachman thought he was entering in a simple $10 football pool before police arrived to arrest him for running a gambling pool. Everyone was stunned to see the cops taking him away, but they returned 10 minutes later. The entire locker room, including the chairman, were having the laugh of their lives at the expense of the young journalist. That's it for our list. Did you enjoy the video? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to The Sportster. And remember, just because these guys can prank their coworkers with feces, doesn't mean you can too. See you next time.